Bonjour. Right, we've got sound. We've got not really light enough. Let's do that and see if that helps. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all very well. I've just realised that I'm getting a lot of kind of weird shapes going on my lens, which is bothering me a little bit. Tell you what, I'm feeling rough as balls again today. What's that all about? It's just rude, I tell you. Anyway, so today we've got some exciting vape mail stuff, which I'm I am very excited about. One thing in particular. Hello, Alex, and hello, Earl. Nice to see you, gentlemen. Nice to see you bright and early in. Must be crazy early over in America. Must be ridiculous time. But no, what we've got going on is obviously we've got, like I said in the thingamajiggy post, I've got a mod that and Layer Vapes, afternoon. How you doing? I've got an unboxing of a mod that I've commissioned from Matt over in Fine Mods, and I'm very, very excited. I've never kind of paid for, like, commissioned a mod before, and I'm crazy excited about it because he does good stuff. He does good stuff, and I'll talk to you more about Matt. I have sent the link to Matt as well, just in case that he does want to come in, because you guys may have some questions, but it doesn't look like he's on Facebook right now, so we'll have to wait and see what goes on. I do have 2 more packages as well. Now, one of those packages I'm pretty sure is going to be what should be pretty much my final prototypes of the Basium, so I figured that you guys might be interested in seeing that as well. If you're not, let me know. If you've had enough of the Basium already, let me know, and I won't bother with that bit. But I've also got a big box which I have no idea what it is, none at all, although it does have Darkstar written all over it. So I haven't spoken to Darkstar. They haven't told me that they're going to be sending out a fuck ton of juice or anything, so I don't really know what that's all about. So it's going to be, we've possibly got a bit of juice action. We've possibly got some Basium action, and we've possibly got a stunningly lovely mod. So I've got a coffee I've just made here, which I'm very excited about. I tell you what, Amazon Prime. You expect Amazon Prime to be on the ball, right? I ordered, so annoying. I know you don't care, but I like to waffle. I ordered some espresso shots from Amazon Prime, okay? And when I ordered it on Amazon, it said delivery 24th, 25th of May. I went, righto, crack on, that'll do. And then the order went through, and it went, 25th to the 29th of May delivery. And then I got an email saying delivery on the 29th. How fucking rude is that? Bastards. Anyway, I tell you, it's not easy being a hermit and never leaving the house. It's not. Although I did leave the house last night to go and watch Deadpool 2, and had a jolly good time with Mrs. Biker watching that one. What are we saying in chat? Good afternoon. Oh, hey, Stan's in as well. Bonjour. Big fan of Darkstar bottle shots. All the makings of great day wins. Okay, Alex. I was wondering if your viewers ever get joke packages that get opened on camera. I didn't think about that, and now I'm scared. Oh, why'd you do that to me for? Why did you do that? Anyway, do we want to see the better than the first film? It was kind of pretty much the same as the first film, Alex, in as much as there were good bits that were better than the first one, bits that were worse than the first one, loads of action, loads of wisecracks, and all that. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It was good. So this is the box that we're super excited about, but we're going to put that to one side. I'm going to leave that as the fucking finale. That's the word I was going for. Are we okay with checking out, seeing the Ben Michael Deer's in? Hello, Ben Michael Deer. How are you? Are we okay seeing if this is the Basium stuff? I hope so, because that's what we're now gonna do. As you can tell, whoop! I'm still not brilliant here. I'm just gonna take that down so I'm not too bright in the corners, and we are going to transitione some of those apples. Right, good. So let's move this shit. You can see how messy this is. I'm sorry about that. Right, let's have a quick look, because if it is Very well, Dean, and yourself. Yes, not bad, thank you very much, Ben. Not bad, my friend. Not strictly well, but not bad. Now then, so I've been keeping you guys kind of fairly up to speed with what's been going on with Basium, so this is why I thought it would be interesting to kind of keep you up to speed with what could be the final prototypes. Now, as always, please, 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 no sharing outside of Patreon. Like I said before, someone did share some Patreon pictures in a group elsewhere, which did not. I haven't bollocked them for it, but I'm not best pleased about that. So what happens in Patreon stays in Patreon. That's basically the rules. Otherwise, you know, there'll be things that I can't show you, but I'm sure I can trust you. I'm sure I can trust you. Okie dokie. So we've got 3. Oh, lovely job. Got a green one going on here as well. We've got 3. And unfortunately, I can't give any of these away. Not at the moment, anyway. It's because what we've got going on here is the one for myself. Oh, okay, right. Now, this is something that I think is going to be interesting to discuss with you guys. I think this is going to be interesting. So this is one of the brushed finishes. Now, I'm going to have the other one, the other version of it, to show later on down the line. Now, this one is a gloss brushed finish, and it's got a little screen protector on there, so I'm gonna have to take that off. This is a kind of, it's got a sort of a clear coat put over the top of the outside of it, and I'm not a fan of it because you can see already you're just going to get fingerprints and finger marks all over it super easily, and it's going to be super slippery. So I'm not super stoked with the idea of having sort of a really shiny matte brushed finish. I'm going to be getting sent the non-glossy one, which is kind of more like your regular, kind of like a mechanical, like a brushed finish that you get on a mech mod. So it's going to be less fingerprinty. But I'm always interested to know what you guys think. You know, do you like this kind of gloss sort of side of things, or you know, if I compare it to a it doesn't really do a great deal, does it? But you know what I mean. You know what a brushed finish is, and if you imagine a brush finish with a glossy sort of vibe going on, then that's what we're looking at right here. So that's a pretty interesting one, and I'm sure you've all seen them, but I will show you the colours anyway, just because I will. There's the blue. Hang on, I'm going to tilt it so the light isn't directly on it. And the green, and the green is much darker. Well, it's not much darker, but it's darker than looks on camera. The blue isn't white, but it's not quite Tiffany blue, but it is quite light blue. But yeah, I think the camera is making it look way lighter than it actually is. Does that help a little bit? That kind of helps a wee bit. But yeah, this green color is sick as tits, as we say. So yeah, super excited about that. But what we've done is we've changed the delivery system. So on the top of the juice jobby thing going on there, we've got a little bit of a thing. So I'm going to be able to explain about this more later on down the line. But it means that, like, from here on, that's quite a stiff push, and that doesn't come out very easily. The previous one did come out a little bit easily, and had a potential to leak. This we're hoping isn't going to leak at all, because we've kind of changed the sections on the inside there. So I'm looking forward to giving this a little bit of a go, and we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, that's basically what we're going for there. So I'm having one. I'm having a friend of mine test one, and Mrs. Biker had to give her blue one up at the show because they had to take it back to go and do something. So she's getting this mainly so I don't get mutilated. So that's why I can't give any of those away at the moment. But you know, once we've got some progress done, there might be a point where we can do some giveaways for like the prototype versions or something like that. That might be pretty cool. What do you reckon? Do you reckon, like, just for patrons? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know what you guys think, but I like having a prototype now and then from a company that sends me a prototype when it's not perfect, when it's in that kind of phase of being fixed. Do you know what I mean? It's something early, it's raw, it's not perfect, and that sort of shit makes me happy. Honestly, I wouldn't review that sort of shit, but I would I like owning it, you know. Skull spoon. And it doesn't focus. Why doesn't it focus on the skull spoon? There you go. Whoosh. Just realised I put my sweeteners in here and I didn't stir it. How fucking rude. So anyway, so yeah, if you're into the idea of protos later on down the line, then you know, well, I'll have to see if I can figure something out. I do want to do something special for you guys when it comes to the Basium, because obviously you're all lovely bastards. But we will see how we bloody well get on. Right, now then, thanks to Layer Vapes, we'll open this thing now. Look, just look. See, it says, oh, what? Your award-winning products are inside. So this, unless somebody's repackaged something, this has got to be something from Darkstar, hasn't it? It's got to be. It'd be rude not to be. So let's have a little look and see what this is all about. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. Okay, we've got a letter. Let's have a little look and see what the letter says. I feel all Casey Neistat. Right, what does the letter say? Darkstar, I just wanted to send you some of our new Cosmic range. I hope you enjoy them. Our new Cosmic range are more intense than our other bottle shots, with 25% flavour rather than 20. I've included our most popular flavours: Atomic Green Goo, Blue Shift, Cosmic Caramel Coffee, Quantum Kiwi Berry, Supersonic Scones. I've also included some base mix and nicotine shots as well. Well, that's very nice of them. And that's very thick paper. So there we go. So we've got some stuff. I'm not gonna go into too much at the moment. Let me just take them out so we can have a little look and see. I know this is a terrible camera angle for everything that's going on, but you know, an unboxing is an unboxing at the end of the day. We can't all have new sexy atomizers and fucking, you know, stuff. And I think what we're going to come up with next should make it sexier than ever anyway. So hold your horses. Right. I think we've either got a little bit of a leak going on somewhere, or we have a high amount of condensation. Right, good. So let me get the thing. It's a bit of a wipey poos because it is a little bit damp. Darkstar, for those of you that don't know, that haven't seen my kind of Darkstar videos, I didn't do it sort of to promote their e-liquid or anything like that. What I did it for was to let people know how easy sort of one-shot mixing was and all that sort of good shit. So you know, it's nice to see that they're sending me stuff, but they know that I'm not doing juice reviews. So that's the main thing. Right, so we've got Cosmic Blue Shift. That's a thing. Ice, Cosmic Atomic Green Goo. Now, here's something that I like. So well done, Darkstar, for this. So they've called this Green Goo. All right, fair enough. Crack on. And they haven't put a fuck ton of green food colouring in there. That makes me very, very happy, because so many companies are still putting extra additives and stuff in their juice. So that's great. So apple, kiwi, and absinthe. Blueberry and pomegranate. What else have we got here? Supersonic Scones, which is scones, jam and cream. Fair enough. Happy days. Kiwi berry, quantum kiwi berry. Kiwi berries are juicy fruits. And the Cosmic Caramel Coffee. So yeah, good times. What we'll have to do is I'll have to throw some stuff in there. I've been looking for some different juices or some different flavours. Anyway, so I'll give those a go. And For those that don't know, then these are the nicotine shots. Now, these ones are 100% VG as well, so you can have a very high VG content with their stuff. So yeah, we'll be banging those together. Banging those together a little bit later on. So thank you very much, Darkstar, for that. We'll see what they taste like, shall we? Right, good. Moving stuff out of the way. Oh, they also gave me some, what's this? Intense intergalactic flavour inside. Cosmic Blue Shift Ice. What's that? Feels like it should be like a razor. This is going to be like a 10mm tester. Can I say words? Blue Shift Ice. There we go. 70% VG. So I don't know what this is. Excuse me. There we go. So it's just an ice flavour, I guess. So that might go down quite well with the snotty nose. They have also been kind enough to send through some extra gloves as well. Nitrile Blue Accelerator medical gloves. Well done, them. They seem to be really nice people at Darkstar. I do like working with them. And base mix. There we go. Don't know what this is. Base mix. Is this all VG? I don't know. Unflavoured. Okay, so this is a 70-30. So if I'm using, I'm going to have to do the maths on that. If this is 70-30, and I'm using the flavours, these don't look like they're made in VG rather. These look like these are made in PG. So I am going to have to. Yeah, it's 4 nicotine shots for a bottle like this. I'm going to have to see what that's going to equate to be, because otherwise I'm just going to put full beat VG in it possibly. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what that works out to be when I do some maths and things, when I look on their website and see what the fucking score is. Now then, let's have a little look and see what's going on in chat. I'll do the transition. Some of that. Have I got the actual transition? I have. I've got the colours right for a change, for the brightness. Prototypes are very hipster, very lit. Don't know what you're saying there. Can't wait to get my hands addresses showing. I kind of know who you guys are now, Ben. So, and for most of you, I've got your addresses. So if you do anything dodgy, I'll send it back to you with a big old concoction of poo around the outside. I missed the Basium and Basium. I can't believe you missed the Basium. It is the brush finish, but it's the gloss brush finish. So it's not the this isn't the matte brushed finish. And I've got to make my mind up as to which one I prefer, Alex. So that's what we've got going on there, my friend. Dear. What we got? GOT must have sent them a letter about gamers going. Okay. Just had a dry hit at 0.11 on my Rogue. Boo! That sucks. That sucks. Talking about dry hits. Remember when I unboxed this Geek Vape RDA, the Amit mouth to lung RDA the other day? I decided shortly after stopping filming or stopping the live stream that I despised it with every inch of my being, and that turned out to be because it wasn't squonking as you would expect it to squonk. The squonk doesn't come out in the middle; it comes out of the sort of the sides. And it was doing weird things like I just took everything out and I put new coils in and all this sort of stuff, and just juice wasn't getting to the coils. And then I was over squonking like a bastard, and then juice weirdly just went up one side of the coil rather than both sides of the coil, it made no sense, and it really fucking wound me up. But I got a monster dry hit, not on this coil that's in there now, but on a previous coil. Got a monster dry hit, and it made me want to die a little bit. Not quite 0.11, but nonetheless, it was horrible enough. What have we got going on here? Dean might have some honey and lemon for you. I think I need all of my own. But yeah, dry hits, character building. Yeah, absolutely. Have you told? I told you the story about me dry hitting a cloud comp and burning the back of my throat and the little dangly thing. I think I have. Gloves when mixing, is that to keep your juice clean or protect the skin? To be honest with you, I use gloves when I mix, not to protect the skin because we're only using 18 milligrams. So as long as you wash it, you know, it's not really going to do anything nasty to you. But I use it just because your hands always pick up stuff. You know, you get bits of dust and crap on there, or you know, you put your hands down on your counter and bits of, you might pick up a bit of coil or you know whatever else. And so I use gloves just because I think it's more sanitary for when I'm making the juice. Do you know what I mean? And that doesn't mean to say I always do it, but most of the time I do. But yeah, that's... Oh, Emily's in. Hello, Emily. How you doing? We've so far we've looked at some prototypes of the Basium, and we've unboxed a bunch of juice from Darkstar. So there we go. That's the thing. Now then, I'm going to do one final check to see if Mr. Matt from Fine Mods is coming to say hello. No, he's not even seen it. He's not even seen it. So this is it then, gang. Let me tell you a little bit about this. So Matt from Fine Mods. In fact, wait there. Ow. This is totally worthwhile. Hang on. Oh you fuck. Oh you fuck. Ow. Wait there. Be right with you. Oh dear. I don't know why I bother trying to get up, you know, it's not very fucking easy. Oh, you can. Oh, you can. Oh, fuck me sideways. Should have done that all off camera, really, but never mind. Right, good. So, Matt at Fine Mods. Fine Mods used to be M-Vapes, okay, back in the day, and M-Vapes were responsible for me getting horribly hooked on squonking. Horribly hooked on squonking. Now, Matt used to make these very simple made, but very effective wooden mods back in the day when it came to the M-Vapes days. And he lived just outside of London, I think it was. And so he then kind of he moved up to Scotland and near Loch Fyne, I think, which is why it changed to Fine Mods. But this was the thing, and I'm going to show you this because I think it's a little trip down memory lane. So sorry if you're bored by it, but tough. But this big bastard right here was responsible for me loving squonking. Now, this is the first one. I did get a second one after this that had a bit of a better fit and all that sort of good stuff. But this was a dual 18650 parallel squonker, which was just, it was just amazing. I mean, it was super simple, properly mechanical. The copper, I mean, this is something, remember this was like 2-3 years ago, something like that. And this was, you know, you got the copper strip going up there, you got the copper strip going there, which is what we see in a lot of mech mods, or most mech mods now. And, you know, this is as simple as you like. And it did the trick. He did little things like adding some extra foamy rubber on the back and the sides there to make sure shit didn't get damaged. And it was brilliant. And you could build down. And I think, you know, I've probably built as low as kind of 0.18 or something. It was that long ago. Fat Daddy Vapes 510 that desperately needs cleaning. But this little bastard was the thing that got me crazy excited. If you go back and look at my review on this one, just because it was clouds. I could get clouds and I could vape, and it just made me so happy. And then later on, kind of down the line, then Matt was doing little kind of squonkers like such, which this goes into the battery, which is why it's a little like that. But once again, similar sort of, you can see the evolution of these two to some degree, but you can see that he's kind of kept with the same vibe going on with regards to keeping it simple, working on the little boxy idea and all that sort of good stuff. Now, Where things have changed is Matt got himself a sort of some new equipment and new workshop gear and all this sort of good stuff, which meant that he could do cooler stuff. And he's now creating some amazing little mods. And I promise this isn't a like an advert for him. I've just got a lot of respect for people that kind of have done this kind of thing for a long, long time. And also I've got a little special place in my heart for him because it kind of got me into squonking like properly. Do you know what I mean? Before that I was using... Oh, what were those Italian mods? Anyone know? Were they Italian or Spanish? I think they were Italian. Really nice wood things. I can't remember. And then I had a Spanish Desmo RDA, a little 16mm RDA on it. And the mods had the springs in them still, so if you built too low, you'd just collapse the spring and all that sort of stuff, and they were a fucking nightmare. So, yeah, that was where I was kind of at. And then I got this big bastard, and just life changed for me. So for that reason and that reason alone, I've kind of got a little bit of a special soft spot for young Mr. Matt. Now then, and I just love the fact that people do shit because they love doing it. And he's a mad bastard that goes climbing up mountains and various other things as well. But no, what happened with this? Remember I told you a while ago that my, was it Christmas time, that my my aunt passed away. Then I treated myself to a couple of things like lenses and all that sort of stuff with my inheritance, but at the same time I thought I'd treat myself to something that I love, so I treated myself to something vape related with some of the inheritance. I didn't buy much stuff, but you know, a little bit, and just something that I could keep and feel proud of for a long time. And this was for that reason. Now, in fact, I don't know if I'll be able to show you something, because once again, I think this is relevant for the evolution of the product, for you to kind of be on board with it, I think. Do you remember Squonk Tankstein, Squeezy RDAs? Yes, RDTA things. Yes, I do. Right, hang you on. So, the way this came about... bollocks. Hang on. I'm going to have one more look. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Okie dokie. Right, good. So, now I'm not showing his group if I'm doing this, but in the Fine Mods group, there was, boom, hopefully you can still hear me. He posted up this block, which is just fucking glorious. It's just absolutely lovely. And I think it's walnut, I think, with a kind of a black resin inlay going on, and I just thought that looked absolutely glorious. And so because of that, I thought, well, I know what we need to do. I think we need to get a mod made, and that was the plan. So this is the result of it. But, and this may surprise you, after me talking about the squonker stuff, I didn't go for a squonker. When I got my DNA 250Cs, I was going to, as you well know, I was going to make some mods and stuff with the 250C boards that I had, but I never had time to get around to doing it, which is really frustrating. And I still want to do some 3D print stuff, but it's just the time. And so, do you know what? I've got a 250C. How about using that block and making a gorgeous dual 18650, just, you know, gorgeous little stab wood, simple mod. Now, he gave me options when it comes to the face and all that sort of stuff, and whether I wanted it to have stainless or brass or whatever. Because I'm lazy, I wanted it stainless, because that way you don't have to clean it, which is good. And I'm very, very lazy, so that's a good thing. So what we're about to do now, and you can see me in the corner there to let you know what my reaction is. I've not seen this. explicitly asked him not to give me pictures of it during the build process, which is something I think he normally offers if he makes something for someone, but I asked for none of that to take place. So this is going to be as much as a surprise for me as it is for you. So unboxing experience, we're going well so far. We've got I'm really scared. I'm so scared. Right. The cough is starting to loosen up a little bit, which is good. Okie dokie, are we ready? No, it's intense. Oh, you fucker. Right, here we go. So there we've got a little card, 250C, English walnut and black resin, dual 18650, created on the 22nd of the 5th, 2018. And that's Mr. Fine Mods right there. So here we go. Got one of his black polishing cloths that we've seen a lot in his previous mods. And oh my word. Oof. Would you look at that? What? That's nice. I like that. Oof. Look at that. Look on the back there. Look. Fine Mods at the top. Vaping Biker at the bottom. Look. What? What do you think of that? What do you think of that? That's a bit nice, isn't it? That is a bit nice. Oh, you fucker. Not the smallest mod in the world, but I'm okay with that. It feels nice in the hand. Can finger fire it. Can thumb fire it. There's no big honking great big gaps or anything like that, which is great. I like that. I'm happy with that. What do you reckon? Eh? What? Fucking what? So, let's give him that, because in case it's got a little bit of condensation on it from my hot hands, we need to get some batteries in here. VT. Now, which way round do the batteries go? I'm hoping he's got something in here, because obviously being the DNA 250, we need to. He hasn't. Hopefully then he's wired it so it's in series, even though the batteries go in parallel. Fingers crossed, or it could all go horribly wrong. This gorgeous piece of wood could go a little bit pear-shaped, but super clean in there. Looks like mod maker tubes going on. Sorry about the condensation keep coming up because of my hot hands. It's still a little bit cool from doing things, so we're going to have to put them that way up and we'll see what happens. I just really hope. I don't know if the 250C's got reverse battery protection, so I'm really hoping this doesn't blow up. Please don't blow up, please don't blow up, please don't blow up. Okay. And I'm making this look more of a ball ache than it needs to, just because I'm really scared at the moment. And we're nearly there. We're not going on. We're not going on. We're not going on. Why are we not going on? Huh? No. What? What's happening? What's happening? Stress. Stress. Is there something? There's no plus and minus. Oh no. I don't know what the score is now. No. No. Matt, why aren't you in chat? No. Oh no. No. This is going to be user error, or the batteries aren't going to be charged, or something's going to go on. Let me just check the batteries. Hold on. We'll get some different batteries and pop them in there. Battery should have been okay. No. Did you forget to charge? They look like they've got charge in them. Whether there's enough charge, I don't know. Right, there's nothing else going on there. Ah, no, stress. Stress, motherfucker. Both positives up. That's what I did. There you go. Are you watching? Mate, I think he's in chat. I think he's in chat. I think he's watching at the very least. Both positives. Positive. Hang on. Let me see what I'm doing. Positive. Up. Positive. Up. And screw in here. Oh. Oh. This is one of those moments of just sheer stress and worry. Gotta be careful that I'm not creating under boob sweat at the moment. Right, tighten that up. Oh, there we go. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're going. We're going. Woohoo! There we bloody well go. Look. What? Fucking have it. Have it. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's working. There was just something spazzy going on my end. No, that's not politically correct. You can't say that, can you? I need an atomizer. I need an atomizer that's not on a squonker. Fuck, they're all on squonkers. Twat. Squonker, 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 squonker. No! That does look nice though, doesn't it? Look. What? Matthew Johnson. There he is. Heck me, my heart stopped for a bit. Absolutely. So, while I busy about and try and find an atomizer to put on top of it, literally everything I have in front of me is in squonk mode. Literally everything, other than this fucking horrible wormhole, and I feel awful putting this wormhole on there because that's shit. Right, stay with me. Stay with me. Dear. Hold on. Hold you on, ladies and gentlemen. Ow, fuck. Oh shit, no bollocks. I honestly don't know what to put on it. Like half my atomizers are getting cleaned. Oh, bollocks. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. What's that? Oh, no, look, what's that? That's a Bonza. Is that clean? Well, it's not clean. Great sound, mate. Get to do the school run. I'm jealous. It's gorgeous. Thank you very much. I should have put that like that, really, so you could carry on seeing its loveliness. Let me just work out what's going on with this atomizer. And then we can do something with it. We can get vaping on it. So, as I said, Mr. Johnson is in chat at the moment. So if you do have any questions about this or any of his mods, stick the question in chat at the moment. And I'm going to have to put a coil into this quickly. Stick a question in chat, and we can see if he can answer that for you. But also, I would like to know. I think I've got to update the board, so I've got the replay function. Is that right, Matt? Unless it's on there, I can't remember. I need to check. But I'm very excited about using it. That's just ridiculously gorgeous, isn't it? Look at it. Look, just fucking get that up here. That's just, look. That's awesome. Can you make mods for different battery sizes? 21700s, asks Stan. So there we go. Yes, good question. Can you make different size of batteries as well? No. Can you make different size mods for different size batteries, Mr. Johnson? So get it in there. Get it in there. Matt D needs some matching drip tips, Matt. Is there matching drip tips to go with it as well? Yes, all I did was set it to 2 cells so it would work. The rest I left for you to play with. Great stuff. Thanks, Matt. Excuse me. Right, well, this isn't really clean, but it's going to have to do. Going to have to fucking do for now, like, I think. I don't think there's anything else in here I want to use instead. No. I'm going to have to find a sexy looking atomizer to put on here at some point in time. But for now, the Bonzer will do the trick. Yes, anything you want, says Matt. The way I now build mods is all custom orders, designed and built to your spec. Yes, matching walnut drip tips going live tonight. What? What? You didn't tell me, Matt. Are they 810 as well? What? Tell you, rude. Rude. Right, I'm just clipping my leads on the Bonzer, and then I don't think I've got any kind of walnut sort of shape 810 tips that I can put into to do. Truckinators in. There goes the neighbourhood. Whee! Go on, son. Right. So essentially, when it comes to these glorious bits of work, if you can people go into your group, Matt? Is that cool and gravy? I will put a link down into something in a minute for those people that aren't in the group. But if people can just go and sign up, then that's good to know. I'm so excited I can't put a fucking coil in my thing. Hold on. Oh God. Oh, I'm having trouble. Not with a mod, but with me being cack-handed. Oh. When it comes to prices and things as well, Matt is obviously, I mean, it's you know, clearly it's a job, so it's something that he works very, very hard in, but his prices are very, very reasonable as well when it comes to, you know, proper custom work. He's you know, it's very good value. You're not gonna pick a mod up from Matt for, you know, Vandy Vape money, obviously, and then you wouldn't expect that. So but as long as you're cool about that, you can get some. He does some lovely work. Lovely work. Oh, fuck me sideways. You would not believe how hard I just had to work for this fucking coil to go in here. And it's got nothing to do with the coil, everything to do with the bell end holding the screwdriver. I see that there's questions going on in chat, which is good. I will check those out in a moment. Let me just seat these coils. I've got some MTN aliens in here now. coming through at 0.12. Right. Oh, I can't remember how to do things. There we go. Just set that to replay mode. Right. While I'm heating up these, pardon me, coils. What have we got? Stands in. I may well contact you for a 21700 Squonker then. I think Matt could be. Matt could tell me otherwise now, but I think that new sexy kind of curvy sort of vibe going on that Matt's started doing. Do you do that in a 21700? I think that looks pretty gorgeous. Hey Matt, do you ship to the USA? He thinks I need one. Lockie, I think it's my favourite Squonker. Yes, Fine Mods is the group and Fine Mods is the page. Yes, they do ship to America. You get what you pay for. Beautiful work, absolutely. And fucking out is going gorgeous as well. So I really fucking want to vape this, but I had to put a fresh coil in because otherwise, you know, it would just be rude. But I'm not kind of showing it at the minute because I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. But I am ridiculously excited about this. Matt, and another reason that I showed you sort of some of Matt's previous work was I wanted to kind of highlight how his skill set has developed, you know, over time, over the years. I mean, he's always been very, very good at what he does, and like I showed you, it's the reason why I got really into squonking. But it's one of those things where it's lovely to see a really nice bloke do a really good product, but then kind of work his way through to doing better and better and better, and not just resting on his laurels and not changing, you know, not kind of moving with the times and all that sort of stuff. And so Matt is one of those people that I would recommend in a heartbeat, given any time. And like I said, I have paid for this. Inheritance money went towards it, so you know I paid for it out of my own pocket. I didn't get it as a freebie, so I'm not getting it to you know, just to keep Matt happy. And Matt knows that I'm also painfully honest when it comes to stuff. So I don't fuck about. So yes, so I don't have to say any of this shit, but I like people that do nice things. You guys know that. I like people that do a good job and actually care about their end product and care about vapors. And to me, young Mr. Johnson is one of those people. He's a mad lunatic because he keeps climbing up fucking mountains with mods and taking pictures on the top of fucking, I don't know, whatever a big snow-covered mountain is in Scotland. But I mean, that's pretty much stress testing. How many other mod makers do you know go up 14 million feet up in the air, climb up a mountain, and then put their mod on the top and make sure it still works? Hey, that's not a thing. Right. Yes, more curvy now. We absolutely. Right, I'm just putting some wick into this atomizer. And then we can have a vape. Sorry for making it look really hard to to make it work at the start there, Matt. I don't know what went wrong there, buddy. Matt's wife also does these amazing, like, resin skull things, which are glorious. She's very kind and sent me one quite some time ago now, and of like a raven skull, and it was amazing. right, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. So, walnut with black resin going through it. For me, you know, as much as I like the funky colours and all that sort of stuff, I wanted something that was simple, that was basic. And when I saw that block, I kind of went, fuck yes, that's got my name all over that sort of shit. So that's kind of why I got super excited about it. So I've gone with these MTN coils, as always. Boom, some of those. I am going through them at an alarming rate, though, so I'm going to run out very, very shortly. I don't really want to use this, but I'm going to use this white chocolate and give this another go. This is this mule fuel business. I'll give it another go. I wasn't super stoked on it when I first went in there, but oops, completely missed the atomizer. We'll see if it's got any better. Now it's steeped for a bit. Now the reason I want to vape on it while I'm with you, I mean, I know we've probably been going for a lifetime, but the reason I want to do this is because A, it shows the product working, and B, it will show you what it looks like with a 24mm atomizer on it. Like I said, it's not a small mod, which I'm okay with. You guys know that I like kind of quite chunky mods, which is good. But when it comes to a mod like this as well, I don't think you kind of go for a dinky tiny thing, because you get to see lots of this kind of lovely wooden grain and all that sort of malarkey on there. So, oh, right, I've got juice everywhere. I am going to stress like a motherfucker about this. There are so many times, by the way, when I first got the Matt's mods, that I would message him going, "Oh, I've got juice all over it. What do I use? How do I clean it? What do I do?" And I've got to say that his customer service is spot on. Right, so there we go. That's what it looks like with a Bonza sitting on top of it. Still plenty of space going around the outside there. Plenty of space to put a nice big honking great big atomizer on if you really, really want to. But like I said, I think that, I mean, let's go real up close. That just, you know, seeing that wood grain in there, fuck yes. All right then, I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Look at that. Look at that engraving. That just looks sexy, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, and I like the fact that we've just got the wood going on up here. You know, it kind of, and this sounds really morose and what have you, but especially bearing in mind about the whole kind of, you know, auntie death thing. But it reminds me of kind of old people's sort of sideboards a little bit. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean that disrespectfully, but as in just kind of old school wood and, you know, like proper stuff. Not like today's bollocks where it's just all kind of flat packed together. This kind of, it reminds me of a day gone by, put it that way. Does that make any sense to anybody? Now, I recognise that talking about a sideboard makes it sound like I'm being really offensive, and I really don't mean it to. I don't know. That's not where I was going at all. Right, did you connect it? Yes, I did. Right, let's get this wattage up. Cokie. Oh, there's someone at the door. Right, hold on. I will be right back. Ow, ow, oh, what the fuck. Ow. fuck me, bollocks. Oh, so much pain now. I have no idea. We'll open that in a second, but right. Right. Let's have a vape, shall we? I was just, hang on, we've got to go to, I like the buttons. I like the buttons in this because, and let me go at 77.7. Because they're not too raised up from the plate there, but you can feel them. No rattle going on or anything like that, and they're nice and kind of responsive and nice and clicky. So good job on that one, because I know it's an absolute pain in the dick to get that going. Right, let's have a little vape, shall we? Oh. Happy days. I really, really fucking like buttons on the front. I really like buttons on the front. Oh, it looks so pretty. That is fucking glorious. Not giving me the replay function, but that's not Matt's fault. I will figure that out later, but I just want to have a little vape. Are we all right? Who's putting the kettle on? Someone's putting the kettle on. That is a damn fine vape. Damn fine, I tell you. And look, it fits really nicely in the hand. I can thumb fire it nice and easily. Or I kind of like holding mods like this now. This is kind of a thing for me at the moment. That, I'm going to show it once more, is fucking glorious. Thank you so much for doing a grand job, Mr. Johnson. I think that's fucking marvellous. Can you get a 30mm on there? Probably. This is 24. 30mm only going to be 3mm a side difference. So yeah, you might be able to scratch a 30mm on there. I'm not going to put a 30mm on there though. Fuck that. This is a nice vape. This is a nice vape for nice people. So yes, all in all, bloody good job, Matt. I like this a lot. That's lovely. That's just fucking lovely. That's going to inspire a very pretty picture. I'm going to take a gorgeous little picture of that. Well, it does kind of need a wooden 810 drip tip though, doesn't it? Anyway, oh. Those of you that remember what Mr. Mottram was on about before, we'll see this. If this is going to go in. Look, you don't know where you are until you've got a bit of wire going right in your finger. Happy days. Right, hang on. I've got to get this out. I can't see. Shit. Ow. Plonk. That's out. Good. Damaged myself putting coils in. Fuck me. That is fucking glorious. Can we get one more up close? You can. Right. That is as up close as we can get on there. And look at that. Look at that. I think because of the resin in there, that could even polish up a little bit more. But I have to see what Matt says about that. That's the crazy up close for you. Underneath, hopefully I'm not going to drip a load of juice all over the place. And up top, there we go. Fine mods, vaping biker. Get it up, yeah. Boom. There we go. So hopefully that does the trick. Right, let me just get his website up on here so I can share it with you guys. Homemade actuators. Okay, cool. So for those of you that don't know, I've just put the link in chat. Just realised I've got the wrong thing on. For those of you that don't know, I think I showed you before when I talked about my mod that the board itself has buttons kind of on it, just little tiny thin rubber things, and what happens is you get what's called an actuator, which is basically like the button material, or the button, a piece of metal or a piece of plastic or a piece of whatever, and they can be a gigantic pain in the ass to make, because obviously you've got to make them tight enough so they've got the right length to them, so they don't wobble about, and they've got the right width to them, which can come down to like 1/1000th of a millimeter, and so he's made these on his little lathe as well, possibly, and they're a perfect fit. They are absolutely perfect. This is a fantastic fucking mod. This is lovely. This is absolutely lovely. So good fucking job. I now absolutely know what I'm going to be using a lot when I'm not testing. It's going to be hard to not use this all the fucking time, and actually test the stuff that I've got to test. Excellent, good. So I will do a proper video for it at some point in time as well, just so there's something proper out in the big wide world. That's coffee and that's cold. But yeah, I'm so made up about that. So thank you so much, Matt. I am proud as punch that has happened. It's fantastic to see that how your work has kind of progressed and got so much better. I mean, it's not saying it's not good before, but do you know what I mean? It's a different style. It's when you look at the kind of these two side by side, you can see a vast improvement in manufacturing on that one. So fucking good job. And I know he's actually really good when it comes to service and stuff, after service. So if you ever get any problems, he'll fix you right up. There you go. I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say. It's fucking glorious. Good job, Matt. Thumbs up. Right, I'm just going to open this quickly because I don't think it's vape related, but I can't remember if I've ordered anything. Well, it's not vape related, but remember how I started this this video, and I was bitching about how crap Amazon are with their fucking, it's not getting delivered till the 29th. Turns out all my espresso is here today. So I take all of that back. Amazon, you confusing bastards. Right, Matt says, thank you so much. I'm really happy with the progression and new skills. Thank you. No, thank you, sir. I think that's really, really good. And Matt does make a bunch of different mods. And I know this sounds like a real strong advert, but like I said at the start, it's not an advert for him. I paid for this, but it's something where I like shouting out people that do good shit for the right reasons. And so I'm pretty sure that Matt has a bunch of different mods on his website and can make them for a bunch of different prices as well. So if you want something custom, if you want something that looks as sexy as that, and he does a whole bunch of different blocks and all that sort of stuff. And I think Matt will make you something from your own, from it, like if you get a block. I think he'll make stuff as well. I don't know if that's, tell me if I'm out of line there, but if someone goes up and buys one of Scott Bonner's blocks, something like that, then yeah, I think he can make stuff from that shit as well. So and I didn't mean to say shit there, because Scott's blocks are lovely. But I will put the group in here. There you go. So that's that. Yes, you can send a block, no problem. Great. How heavy is it? It's not as heavy as I imagined, actually. It's not as heavy as I imagined. What can I relate it to? Hang on. I would say It's difficult because it's too heavy on my scales, but it's lighter than the Rage, which isn't a huge shock because there's wood in there rather than all kind of solid metal. But it's lighter than the Rage, I think. And size-wise, is there anything I can do that will... and I'm sorry I'm kind of relating things to Squonkers, but I've only got Squonkers on my desk at the moment. Here we go, look, the Aegis Legend. To give you an idea of size, next to the Aegis Legend, tiny bit shorter than the Legend. There you go. Similar kind of width, maybe a hair wider, but there you go. So that kind of gives you an idea of size as well. So there you go. Good shit. Good stuff. Brilliant. Happy fucking days. Good. Right. There we go. That's been a lot of gushing, but well deserved. I think well deserved indeed. So no, I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with that. That's going to be something that I'm going to keep. I've got to find. I know I've just built that atomizer, but I've got to find a sexy brushed atomizer to go on there now. I don't know. Someone send me an atomizer. I'll find a new sexy atomizer to put on there, but it's going to be 24mm and it's going to be dual coil. I'm made up with it. I like it a lot. Happy fucking days. So, ladies and gentlemen, and obviously, I mean, I'm vaping that at 77.7 at the moment, or 77.8, weirdly, at the moment. Don't really know why. There we go, 77.7. So that's going to mean that that if you do put your like 22mm on it and you're vaping away at fucking 16 watts, that's going to take you forever. So that'll be a bit of a winner. But no, I am made up with that. I think that looks classy as fuck. And I know nobody else has got exactly that mod, which just makes me super happy. So there we go. Is there anything else? What's the price range? I mean, it's gonna be massively dependent. I don't know. I have to have a look. Have a look on his mod on his website. But like I said, just be prepared that it's not going to be, you know, mass manufactured Chinese prices. It's not going to be doing that one. So if you do want something that's going to be, you know, full bore custom and with their own block and all that sort of stuff, then it's not going to be cheap. But the good thing about something like this, or one of the mechs, is the fact that it's so well made that it's going to last you a long fucking time. It's not going to go crazy on you. So yes, there we go. Anyway, I think that's enough of gushing over Matt. Sounds a bit wrong. But I think that's enough of doing that. I'm made up with it. And I'm glad I got to share it with you guys. So hopefully you can take it from there. Really, nice to see that. Yeah, just over an hour. Nice to see that Matt has been in chat and been able to answer some questions as well. I don't think there's anything else in there that I haven't answered. If you've got any other questions, quickly tell me before I go about anything we've looked at today. Yes. But otherwise, I am going to bugger off. I'm going to make some juice, and I'm going to have a little play about and do what stuff. Incredibly well, no prices on the website. It could be down to custom stuff is going to be custom. You know, I mean, I think you're gonna be looking. And Matt might be able to tell me, sort of, depending on whether you're mechs or whatever else, I think it could be anywhere between, I don't know, 150 and 350 quid. Something crazy like that. I don't know. So it depends on how far you're going to go, what kind of block you're using, what type of mod it is, whether it's mechanical, whether it's regulated, what board is in there. There's so many factors that it's going to be a tough one to kind of hammer down on. So all I can say is that, I mean, I've still got, granted it's looking ropey now, but I've still got this, and I reviewed this. Should we have a look and see when I reviewed this? Let's just fucking, we're all just hanging out anyway. YouTube, right? M Vapes Squonker. There we go. Dual 18650 Squonker. I reviewed that on the 8th of September 2015. 2015. Fuck's sake. And it's, you know, I mean, obviously it's just a super basic mech, but it's lasted, you know. And I'm not soft on these mechs or on these mods. And one of the things that I didn't know when I very first got this is I didn't know if kind of the way he put it together, it was going to make it brittle and break and all that sort of stuff. Never broken any of his mods, so you know, crack the fuck on. Thanks for another great video, Dean, and awesome work, Matt. We'll be in touch at some point, says Ben. Pardon me. If you do contact Matt as a result of today, then just say, you know, I saw you on Dean's Patreon stream, and that will let you know where, or will let Matt know where you're coming from, and not that he'd treat you any differently, of course, but it's nice. It's nice to know, you know. And also one of the things that I like about Matt is he doesn't overpower himself with too much stuff. So, you know, things don't take, you know, 5 minutes to make. They do take a little while, but it is actually pretty damn quick. So compared to a lot of other mod makers. So crack on. Birthdays in August. May have to treat myself. Absolutely, Alex. I can't think of a nicer product to treat yourself to be honest with you. Matthew Johnson, it's all custom now, so no set prices. It really depends on what you want. Yes, between 160 and 350 pretty much covers it. There you go. Boom, done. And there we go. I think we're good. So, done. Thank you. I don't know what else to say. I'd love to, I don't know, tell you more things, but I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with this. I think it's lovely. Doing a grand fucking job. Right. And on that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go and get shit done. I need to tidy up my desk a little bit. I know that because I've got crap everywhere. But no, I'm going to go and get shit done, and I want to get some recording done today, and so that's going to be one of my. Does Matt supply the boards? Absolutely, Matt'll do the full mashings, But the best thing is to go and if you want something, have a chat with Matt, and you can kind of work out what's good for you. You know, and as far as I know, he works his little socks off to make everybody happy. So you know, if you've got your own block, he can use that. If you want him to supply the block, or if you want him to supply the boards or whatever else, then crack the fuck on, and job's a good one. Anyway, that's it. I think go and speak to Matt. He's lovely, even though he does live in Scotland now. He lives literally in the middle of nowhere as well. It's like a 4-mile thing going down to his driveway, apparently. But he also likes hot rods, so that makes him cool in my book. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I've been who have I been? Dean, the Vaping Biker. I'm just getting my screens ready so I can do a little outro thingy. I've been Dean, the Vaping Biker. This has been the custom mod from Fine Mods, and I think it's glorious. I will try to leave the links and what have you in you know, underneath the Patreon stream and all that sort of good shit. But no, thank you very much for watching. A bit larger.